Hi, I'll take you through the key global cues today. In fact, if you look at the Asian stocks, most Asian indices have traded in the positive territory after technology shares spurred a Wall Street rally as Federal Reserve officials sought to soothe concerns about inflation. Stocks in Australia were up 0.5%, Nikkei was up nearly around 0.17% in trade. However, Kospi was down close to around 0.4% in trade. In fact, speaking about the US indices, the US stock index did close higher, with the Dow booking a third straight advance as technology sector and shares benefiting the most from the economic reopening led the advance. Technology shares led gains in US stocks as inflation anxiety appeared to be slightly easing. The Fed comments aided investor sentiment, and as officials reiterated that they expect transitory rather than a lasting price pressure from the US economic reopening. Bitcoin surged after a weekend rout. The world's largest cryptocurrency soared after plunging as much as 18% on Sunday. The yield on 10-year Treasuries did decline 1 bp to close to around and stands at nearly around 1.61%. Dow was up 0.5% at 34,394, while the S&P was up nearly around 0.9% in trade. Nasdaq was up nearly around 1.4% in trade. If you look at the European stocks, well, the European stocks held close to record highs on Monday, with technology stocks leading the charge as investors counted on strength in corporate earnings to keep the market momentum going. In fact, the Pan-European Stock 600 index did rise 0.1% as technology stocks jumped, while more economy-sensitive sectors such as banks and basic resources traded in the red. Helping the overall sentiment, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde said on Friday it was still too early to discuss policy after the end of 1.85 trillion euro emergency bond fund purchase scheme. In fact, CAC was up nearly around 0.35% in trade, and FTSE was up 0.5% in trade. WTI crude did rise 3.7% to trade at nearly around $66 a barrel. Oil held gains after Iran said the gaps remain in negotiations aimed at reaching a deal to end US sanctions on its crude. If you look at the gold prices, well, the gold futures did rise close to around 0.4% to trade at $1,886 an ounce. Thank you for watching.